whether you think you can or you can't. You're right. That quote is attributed to Henry Ford. And all it means is that your brain basically looks for a way to fulfill the thoughts that you have, to make them true. Because everything you think, everything you say, you speak out, or you think out, has to be true. So when I tell myself, probably the high pitch is going to suck, it's very unlikely that it's actually going to come out. Because here's what happens. My body reacts. When I don't have confidence, I don't breathe deeply, I don't support, I don't make space, I cringe, I tense up where I don't need to tense up. And then instead of this coming out, na 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 na, na 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 na. This is what comes out. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you the subtext now. Oh, it's gonna suck. My voice sounds really horrible. I'm very narrow and I'm gonna sound nasal on the top, and it's just so hard. Na 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 na, na 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 na. It's really hard for me to sound really nasal. Na 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 na, na 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 na. And then I'm scratchy, and all these things happen because my body is looking for a way to be exactly the way I am thinking it, or I'm describing it, or I'm speaking it out. So when I'm thinking, oh, I have no power. I just have no power. Na, 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 na. I don't take a deep breath. I don't support. I don't make space. I don't think I'm not going for it. I'm just absolutely not going for it. So think about a soccer player. If they're not going for it, there's just no way they're going to reach that ball. They're going to run fast enough. If they're like, I think I'm slow. You think they're going to catch that ball? Or a basketball player trying to dribble around a bunch of other players from the opposite team? They don't want that ball. They don't want to lose that ball. You think if they're going I'm just going to dribble. I think I have no energy. I think I'm losing already. That body is not going to move fast enough. So we want to tell ourselves, you can assess afterwards what went wrong if it didn't work, but you have to be convinced that it will work. In order for it to work, you have to kind of check off some boxes. Okay, I'm in good posture. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath now, and I'm going to commit. I'm nailing that pitch. I am going for it 100%. I'm not holding back. I'm going for it. I'm supporting. I'm not just yelling it out. I'm supporting. I have the compression it takes. Yes. Let's go for it. It's like chaka chaka. You really have to tell yourself, yes, yes, yes. A positive attitude will help your body get into all these your muscles activate so differently. So, na 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 na, na na na, na na na. I'm going to activate. Also, if I want to sing a very high pitch in opera, and it's I think I can't do it. Here's what happens. It gets very narrow, and it's it's not coming out. That's really one of the reasons why all the singers that are confident go yes. I mean, that gesture just helps. So stand there like a rock and commit to whatever is supposed to come out and be certain. It's yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Also, even if you're singing softly, it's not just about singing loud. It's just, if I wanted to sing soft and I go, it's it's not even coming out because I'm not supporting and I'm not taking a deep breath. I don't have good posture. My muscles are just not at work. And singing is very much a muscular activity in addition to being a emotional activity, a musical activity, and sometimes also a social activity. Oh, it is a social activity, even if you're just singing for yourself. You are trying to entertain yourself or do something, right? No, I'm committing. Even when I'm singing softly, I need that support. I need the vocal cords to work and to respond. Commit to what you're going to do it all the way, and your muscles will be at work, and your mind isn't going to be I just can't support that. Okay? In singing, you can't do that. It's like being an actor and being but I don't want anyone to see me act. Well, then get off the stage and don't. But if you're going to sing, you can't be apologetic about it. You have to be like, I'm doing it. Here's the thing. If you're going to make a mistake and learn from it, make it full out, because you're going to learn so much more making the mistake full out. Then you have it. It's like, oh, it totally went wrong. Now I know what went wrong and I know that it didn't work. But if you're kind of like always doing like tentatively, like, I'm just going to do it a little bit. I'm just going to do it halfway. You're never going to know what's going to work and what's not going to work, because it's always like, you can't really tell. Was it too strong? Was it too soft? It was nothing. It was basically nothing. I didn't do anything. It's like very small. So I can't really tell if anything is good or bad or what was wrong with it, because whatever went wrong, it was so small that I can hardly feel it. Do it full out. Make the mistake blatantly in your practice so that while you are in front of people and you're where it counts, you know exactly, like your brain has registered, that didn't work. That's what I'm not going to do. And you're going to avoid that thing that went wrong several times when you did it full out. But if everything's always small and you're like playing it safe, so boring. We don't want to hear that. We just don't want to hear it. We also don't want to know what went wrong or like all the excuses in the world. All that counts is, did you commit to it? And you know what? Even when something doesn't go perfectly right, it's so much nicer to watch an artist who's like totally committed to what it is that they're doing. Because it's like when you think, this is BS what I'm doing. It's bad. I'm sorry that you guys have to listen to it. You can't do that. You just can't do that. I talked about this in another video, but you're going to have to be full out and be like, yes, yes, yes. I'm feeling the song. I'm totally feeling it. And you know what? Even if there's something a little bit wrong here and there, as long as you're feeling the song, you're totally in it. It's like, I don't basically hear it as strongly as if you're like totally full of doubt. When you're flat just a bit here and there, it doesn't bother me as much. You know, when you are very committed to it, it doesn't bother me that much. When you are not committed and you're like basically not even performing, not in the song, and you are making mistakes and you're singing flat, it's like, it's painful. It's painful to watch and it's painful to listen to. Commit all the way. That does not mean singing loudly, but whatever you do, do it with engaged muscles. You need them. All right, a little tough love. Have you taken my quiz? It's a free quiz. What level are you? Are you a beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Are you a superstar already, or are you still an apprentice trying to learn? Find out. The link is below. Take my quiz. It's free, and I would love to hear what the result was. Comment below. Have a great day. Always keep on singing and always keep a song in your heart. Bye. Here is a situation when a high larynx position is actually really good. When you sing high falsetto, you don't want it to sound too classical. High larynx combined with still keeping the space